Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. I really appreciate you taking the time. I've been following Rapid Logic growth over the past year. It's clear you all have been expanding quickly, which is exciting. Because you're a mid-sized logistics company with 150 employees and a growing delivery network, I thought you'd be a great fit for this type of solution we offer. Before we dive in, I want to make sure I understand your current situation a bit better. You are still doing the driver scheduling manually, is that right?
Yeah, everything is still done by hand, but it works most of the time.
Totally understandable. That's very common in companies that are scaling fast. Based on that alone, you're definitely the kind of client we can help. So thank you again for meeting with me today. Before we met, I did a little homework on Rapid Logic. I saw that you manage a team around 70 drivers and have been adding new routes. I also looked at industry benchmarks for companies your size, and most of them are switching to an automated scheduling system to reduce missed deliveries and overtime. I noticed your company relies heavily on time delivery performance, so I came prepared to show how technology can help streamline your scheduling and cut your costs.
Sounds good.
Sometimes I hear a lot from logistics teams, and the manual scheduling becomes overwhelming as they grow. It leads to last-minute changes, missed deliveries, and a lot of unnecessary overtime. Most operation directors I talk to say they spend way too much time fixing scheduling issues instead of focusing on improving the business. Does this sound familiar to you in your operation?
Yes, scheduling takes up way too much time, and we do see overtime creeping up.
That makes total sense, and you're not alone. Many companies hit the same turning point. So my goal today is to not overwhelm you with information, but to walk you through how automation could help solve these exact problems. Sound good?
Yes, let's see it.
Perfect. So this is our cloud-based logistics management performance. Everything is online, so dispatchers and drivers can access it from anywhere. Let me show you a couple things you can find useful. First, here's the automated scheduling tool. Instead of manually entering drivers' shifts and routes, the system builds the schedule for you based on your driver's availability, miles, delivery windows, and route efficiency. What normally takes hours is done in seconds. Next, here's the real-time driver tracking map. You can see exactly where each driver is, which helps you reroute or adjust when something unexpected happens. That alone reduces late delivery significance. And then we have the reporting dashboard that gives you data on overtime, delays, delivery accuracy, and cost trends. Most managers tell me this is their favorite part because it helps them make decisions using real numbers, not guesswork.
We don't have anything like this right now. Everything is manual.
Exactly. That's where time and money can slip away. Based on what I know about your overtime costs, I estimate you could save around $8,000 a month in reduced overtime and better route planning. Most companies your size see a complete return on investment in about 6 months.
Wow, that would be huge for us.
Absolutely. And the system is designed for mid-sized logistic teams like yours, so it grows with you.
I do like this, but honestly, it sounds kind of expensive.
That's totally a fair concern, and I'm glad you brought it up. The software costs about $3,000 a month, but because you spend around $12,000 monthly on overtime, you only need to reduce overtime by 25% for the system to pay for itself. Most of our clients actually cut their overtime closer to 40%. So financially, it's really less of an expense and more of a cost-saving tool.
That helps, but I'm also worried about training the team. They're not very tech savvy.
I completely understand. A lot of companies feel the same way. That's why we include live onboarding, virtual training sessions, and a dedicated customer success representative who helps your team for the first 90 days. Most dispatch teams are fully comfortable using the software in about 2 weeks. And of course, I'll be checking in personally to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Okay, that makes me feel so much better.
So based on everything we've talked about, automating, scheduling, reducing overtime, and improving delivery accuracy, I really believe this solution fits with Rapid Logic needs right now.
I agree. It definitely addresses our biggest issues.
Great. Based on your team size, I recommend starting with 50 licenses for your dispatch and driver coordinator teams, and then we can scale up if needed. If you're comfortable moving forward, I can bring your IT department into the setup meeting next week to get everything started. Does this timing work for you?
Yes, next week works.
Perfect. I'll send over the proposal and outline the next steps so everyone is on the same page. Before we wrap up, I also want to make sure you feel supported after implementation. I'll send you a thank you email today and training resources and my contact information. I'll also schedule a 30-day check-in call to review how the system is performing and a 90-day review to go over your cost savings and see if there's anything we can optimize.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for being thorough.
Of course, I'm here to make sure this continues to bring value along after today. Thanks again, Sarah, and I'm excited to get the team up and running.